This is the SEC on ABC. You're watching ESPN College Football on ABC, presented by Tums Gummy Bites. The Kentucky Wildcats today playing their first road game of the season, and the Ole Miss Rebels ranked number 6 in their SEC conference opener here at sold-out Vaught-Hemingway Stadium. 17, like Jackson Dart, who was in the same recruiting class. He can also run. He's on target to Dane Key for a gain across the 30.
Defense, much needed rest against the tempo.
Vandegrift keeps and carries for the first down. Jared Ivey made the tackle. 4 receivers, another blitz, and this catch in traffic by Key. And he fights across midfield for a Wildcats first down. Tackled by John Saunders Jr. after
they get Key going against outside leverage on a little slant move. They pass off this stack. He gets to work against the defender, Saunders, who's outside. He breaks inside. It's well-timed throw by Vandegrift because the coverage is pretty decent. The
score, so they said they would try to be aggressive, take some chances when appropriate. Vandegrift very close to the first down. Chopped down by Jaden quickly. Will they snap it? They do. Sumo-Karngbaye first down. He is a tough runner. At 6 feet 210. We saw that, Greg, in the game against Georgia. Another design run for Vandegrift out of the gun. A quarterback run. And a good one. Down to the 22. An 11-yard gain, ranked number 1 in the country. Wimsett back in. Gavin Wimsett breaking tackles. He has another first down to the 11-yard line. Sontaran Perkins made
a good job off quarterback counter. Wimsett sees it, reads it, and it's good flow over the top from right to left. Ole Miss, Wimsett sees it, cuts it back. That could have been a penalty.
Oh, he had a handful of jersey for a long time. Here's Alex Rayner. He's now made 13 in a row, extending his Kentucky consecutive field goal record.
Better.
Henry Parrish driven back by that salty Kentucky defense. That stop by Jamon Dumas Johnson. 5 receivers spread the field for Dart. And he's going to go down back inside the 25. Octavius Oxendine, the senior from Radcliffe, Kentucky.
And a great job twisting here along the defensive line. You see big number 0, Deion Walker, come out and pick Micah Pettis, and Oxendine slips right under.
Just across their own 45. A blitz from Kentucky, and down goes Dart. They have brought consistent pressure, and it's Deion Walker. Lane Kiffin, Greg, yesterday marveled. There's Brad White, the defense coordinator. Walker is for his size.
And this is great. I mean, they get all the offensive linemen on islands. They blitz De'Eric up the middle to try to occupy the running back, and Walker is just waiting for Dart to escape. He locates him quickly and drops him for a big third.
Going to be penalized. We're aggressive. It's the stupid penalties we need to get rid of. Demi Sumo-Karngbaye off the option, chased out of bounds by Isaiah Hamilton. But that's 14 more on the run
for this Kentucky group. They attack the end man on the line of scrimmage, get him to commit. That's Uman Mielen. And you have Sumo-Karngbaye out to the edge.
Vandegrift, clean pocket, open receiver. Fred Ferrier, very close to the first down. They converted a 4th down on their opening drive. Vandegrift has the first down. I agree with you, Greg. You know, 2nd and 12. They've done a good job of avoiding long yardage situations today. Vandegrift on the design rollout on target to Dane Key with Isaiah Hamilton in coverage. 1,000 students now on this beautiful campus and a great college town, Oxford, Mississippi. Jackson Dart, and it is incomplete. Juice Wells was open for a moment. It took a while for Dart to get the ball there. DJ Waller and Ty Bryant had the double coverage.
And this ball just hunks, and Dart trying to take a shot. That's a couple now that he's tried to push over the top. It's well played on the outside by Waller, filling in for the injured Hairston.
Dart hasn't had a completion since the opening drive and is 5 for 5. The receiver, Parrish, didn't know the ball was coming. Ty Bryant in coverage.
Coordinator getting up and snapping it before they looked at it.
Dart, plenty of time. This time Harris moving open. And good response to the ball in the air to break it up. To Ryan, freshman, got back into the play.
Man, how about that assignment? You got to go against one of the best wide receivers in college football. He works a little stutter go.
For 4 cents. He's been under duress regularly. This time, given time, short throw to Shea Harris. He's well short of the first down. Game played between these two teams here 2 years ago. A 3-point win by Ole Miss in a low-scoring game. Then Sumo-Karngbaye across the 25-yard line. That one 2 years ago was a 22-19. Van de Griff fights for the first down. Design quarterback run against a 4-man rush. Good for 6.
So it's 3rd and long, but you have 5 guys in the box defensively, and you have 6 blockers, including the running back. So call quarterback draw. You get hat on a hat, and your quarterback falls forward for a nice 3rd down conversion.
Will they take a shot down the field eventually? Van de Griff zings one. Dane Key, first down across midfield. They have 3 wide receivers on their yards, but Key's become the key lately.
And this was a really nice route here by Key. Soft coverage, break inside, but don't break inside too fast against this zone coverage on the inside. The fast
play fake to Wilcox. Down the field, no problem. 1st and 20. Dane Key, another catch. Brandon Turnage made the tackle, but they're at the Ole Miss on the defense. 2 today, 8 last week. Huge break for Kentucky. Jamarion Wilcox broke free from a couple of tackles and goes down inside the.
Put it this way, perimeter run game would not have been a strength.
Bouncing outside, Sumo-Karngbaye hoping for a block, and he got it. And he's out of bounds at the, where are they going to mark it? Just inside the 5, it appears.
The point of emphasis.
And ideally, it ends now for Kentucky with a touchdown, and it will. Dane Key beat Amos in coverage for the Kentucky touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown, their first in SEC play in nearly 10 seasons.
And this ball was in the air for a long time, and it's pretty well covered, but Key so strong through the catch. Looked like he definitely had possession. Ball moved a little bit, but it looked like sensational here in Oxford.
Just 31 years old. Dart tried to pull it down and take off, and he is dropped. Octavius Oxendine, ordinarily a backup, but he's been a factor in the half. And Ole Miss is not going to try to snap it again. 3rd sack for Kentucky.
They got a lot of things to clean up in the second half, but it starts with the offensive line. I mean, Kentucky's D-line, they've dominated that first 30 minutes.
They get to the line very quickly. Harris could not break a tackle on the near side. Good stop by J.Q. Hardaway, transfer from Cincinnati, where he played 1 year. Homecoming weekend here on the campus of Ole Miss. Their team down 10-7, but driving on its first possession of the second half. Henry Parrish Jr. for a 2-yard. Up to the snap because the clock goes to 15 before they shut the mic off, and they almost never get under 15 on the play clock. Dart drop by Jamon Dumas-Johnson. A big 3rd down stop, and Ole Miss is going to.
Great job by Dumas-Johnson and number 14, Ty Bryant. Eyes in the backfield the whole way, anticipating quarterback draw. The second Jackson Dart moves to the outside, they convert. Now it's just about creating some explosive plays and time to run together.
Play action pass, Van de Griff to Dane Key in stride. And he's out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Nice play to start the drive for 20. 5th different offensive coordinator in 5 years for Kentucky. Jamarion Wilcox. Tough run. He delivered a hit at the end of the run as he.
And a great job by the left side of the offensive line here, in particular the left guard, number 73, Dylan Ray, who pancakes Walter Nolan trying to work to the outside, drops him, and it's a nice cutback by Wilcox, who's just so quick through the hole.
Dillon's taking them out of field goal range. Vandegrift gets him back into field goal range. Key broke a tackle, but could not get away from Trey Washington. It is close enough to make it decision time for Mark Stoops, but in a low-scoring Boise State. Fifth year as a kicker, 3 at Georgia Southern, and 2 here at Kentucky. That's a 48-yarder. He's made 14 in a row back to last year. And Kentucky leads again. Play. J.Q. Hardaway, who slipped. Parrish tackled by Hardaway. Dart, Harris, immediate contact, and the ball's out. But Harris ruled down. It's Micah Pettis, the right tackle. That ball's sliding out. That's a fumble.
That ball is definitely moving, and I mean, did he secure the catch to him? And the contact was immediate, so a lot of things to look at here, but that ball's definitely moving before he goes to the ground. It's just a matter of whether or not he secured it before that, because this could be an incomplete pass, but you also see clear recovery. So if this is a fumble.
After video review, the ruling is a catch with a fumble recovered by the defense at the 18-yard line. First down.
I think they got that right. It's the first takeaway of the game. First turnover for either side. 13-10. Play action pass. Well protected again. And Vandegrift is on target. Barryon Brown the catch. Matt Jones, Parrish's backup. Very rare they take the play clock that far down, and a big play by De'Eric Jackson, dumping Parrish for a loss. And what will Lane Kiffin
here by Jackson, but it looks like the right guard, Pounds, kind of loses where he's going. That's a miscommunication. Him and the left guard should be working up to.
On second down and long, a middle screen. It's the tight end, Willie Rodriguez, off and running. And a first down that quiets this crowd out to the 38-yard line. That's the first career catch for the freshman from Taylor. Most 7 at a touchdown. Sacked 3 times, all of those in the first half. Henry Parrish Jr. Ole Miss more than a 2-touchdown favorite, leading by 4. Henry Parrish did run off the field under his own power. Matt Jones, the ball carrier for no gain. Jamon Dumas Johnson, the transfer. 4 pass attempts for Dart against the blitz. No blitz here. Out in the flat. And a huge tackle by Jordan Lovett to stop Lee short of the first down. And now will Lane Kiffin go for. And DeGriff throws. Caught in traffic. Fred Ferrier, the transfer from UAB, with a 12-yard gain.
Yeah, man coverage by Ole Miss, and really a nice route and great ball placement, too, by Vandegrift. I mean, the coverage is tight, a little bit of a wobbler, but Ferrier's.
Vandegrift looks that way, has to roll away from the rush, has some green grass, and has a first down. Well, the coaches described him as a baller at the beginning of the year.
And good recognition here, too, by Brock Vandegrift. Ole Miss goes for cover 2 man with 2 high safeties, man coverage underneath. And what beats cover 2 man is quarterback run. He recognizes it, and he told us a couple weeks ago, he said, hey, I need to start.
Origin, Alabama, still 6:40 to go here. Ole Miss first down with a 4-point lead. DJ Waller, immediate tackle on Trey Harris. Henry Parrish Jr., the running back. Didn't have anywhere to go inside. He couldn't get outside either. Well played by Ty Bryant up from the safety spot. And here's a big 3rd down and 3.
Against an LSU in a couple weeks.
3rd down and 3. They fake the pitch out wide, and Dart is stopped short. And now what will that? Maybe this is just the old try to get him offside. No, it isn't. It's an Ole Miss blitz. It's one-on-one coverage. It's up for grabs and caught by Barryon Brown. Still on his feet. And all the way to the 17-yard line. John Saunders saved the touchdown. The longest play of the year. Kentucky offense.
And how about the route? route by Barryon Brown. Said earlier, all it takes is one play for Brown to make a huge impact. He's been a little quiet today. He gets behind the defender, Hamilton, perfectly times the push-off, reels it in, and the run after catch shows the explosiveness. Just an unbelievable dice roll.
Field goal doesn't do them any good. Sumo-Karngbaye running room outside, inside the 10, and down near the 5 with a first down. An 11-yard run.
Ole Miss defense very aggressive, and they lose contained to the outside. And Sumo-Karngbaye, not the fastest running back in the world, but has plenty of juice to get to the.
Wimsett keeps it, following Sumo-Karngbaye, and the ball comes out into the end zone, and it's recovered for a touchdown by Josh Caddis. Well, for as many struggles as Caddis has had this year, and you saw earlier when he dropped the ball, the look on his face as if he couldn't. Good fortune here, right place, right time, after Wimsett was stripped from the ball by Trey Washington.
And Washington hits that helmet right on the football, and the ball pops up right into the awaiting arms of Josh Caddis. I mean, goodness gracious, the chaos there, the goal line.
A few highlights of the second half of last season. Jackson Dart, design run, and he's bottled up for a loss. J.J. Weaver, the first man there. It is very quiet here. Dart to the sideline, nowhere near Jordan Watkins. And that gets us to the 2-minute timeout streak. They're 1 out of 8 on third down, and this is the longest they've faced all day. Dart throws. And is it a catch? Yes. And what a catch by Harris.
I think it's going to be incomplete.
After video review, the ruling is an incomplete pass.
Crowd booing, but that's the right call. His first today. On 2nd and 10. Dart doesn't want to take a sack and out of field goal range. He gets knocked down back at the 39-yard line by J.J. Weaver. They're on the fringe of field goal range.
Just a critical mistake there by Jackson Dart. Absolutely can't do it. You're in field goal range. The only thing you cannot.
They're down to 9. Dart, no rush. Takes the check down to Parrish. And he's run down at the 31-yard line by Jamon Dumas-Johnson. Neither team yards to tie it. Slight breeze at his back. Charlie Pollock is the holder. Carter Short, the snapper. They do their job. That kick is no good. A low duck hook. And Kentucky is going to win in Oxford for the first time since 1978. What a win for Mark Stoops.
Take a look at the snap. Perfect snap. Holds good. And he just hooks it left. From distance on the right hash. Knew it immediately with the reaction. And it's asking a lot for your kicker to kick a game-tying field goal from 49 yards at the college level. But Mark Stoops.
Hardest SEC schedule, but a lot of tough games left. They put themselves in a tough spot going forward.
Yeah, they did. I mean, this was one that you would not have expected. I mean, with their tempo and the way that they can put pressure on the opposing defense, home field, fresh legs, having played and really crushed everybody, is just a shocking performance. But credit to Kentucky with just an outstanding run.
Yeah, great plan. You know, they know their limitations. They played to their strengths. And credit to the players who executed beautifully. Highest ranked road win for Kentucky since 1977 when they beat number 4 Penn State. And a shocker to many. But many said, Greg, we'll find out how
good Ole Miss is today.
Because they played, even by their own admission, a very soft schedule. And Lane Kiffin knew he was going to battle for today. Has the utmost respect for Mark Stoops and his program.
Here's Molly.
Coach, what went through you when that game-tying field goal sailed left?
Well, I walked up to Coach White. We had played so good. He did such a great job. And all of our coaches did. And I said, one time we need a break. We need a block or a miss. And we were fortunate. We were fortunate to get the miss.
Coach, I can hear the emotion in your voice. This is the biggest win for Kentucky since 1978. After everything that this group has been through, the ups and downs, especially this season, how much does this mean to you as the leader of that group?
It means a lot because, you know, we started tough. We have a brutal schedule, and our guys just keep on fighting, keep on coming back. You know, we took the #1 down to the wire, and that's no fluke. But yet, we have so much work to do. We know that. We know who we are, but I love these kids. Their coaches. Coaches done a remarkable job.
Congratulations on the win, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
They really have. And he mentioned Brad White, who clearly has become one of the best defensive coordinators in college football. Really shut down an historically good Ole Miss offense coming.